Good morning, everyone. So welcome back to my channel. So I have my coffee with me. We're just gonna have a little walk on my front yard garden, and I'm gonna bring you at the back whenever we have time. But for now, I am just admiring the beauty of my front yard garden at the moment. So this is my garden looks like in the front of the house. I do have a net, as you can see, on my squash, only because the red squirrel keep eating my squash. That's why I have to put a net on it. So that property is ours as well, full of Rudbeckia or Black Abscescent. So in here in the very front, with some of my flowers, lavender, chrysanthemum or moms, some of the purple echinacea rose in here, and in here is all my hot peppers. So much varieties: ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper, and different strains of it. And that is my green stalk, where I pick my dragon bush beans. That's my squash right there. The flowers and all the gourds is vining. All the gourds is vining up on a tree. And then here on the side is my tomatoes. I'm so happy with my tomatoes. Yep. There you go. And that's, I don't know if you can see it, but that's my other green stalk where my peppers are. This one is more perennial flowers. Right over here. I'll walk this way now. Oh, because I see sunflower. Hey, it's so cute. And on the side of the house is a different story. So more perennial flowers in here. I do have my grapes that, being lazy to prune them, I should. Oh yes, I should burn my grapes. It's blocking the sun in here. I do have strawberry in here. That's why there's a net. And also the blueberry inside the netting. And now we're gonna have to go back in the front. Oh, weeds are growing too. Oh boy. Right. So now we are going to go in the jungleness of my front yard. So cucumbers, I have no luck with cucumbers, so I decided to plant in the bud this year. Always have a problem, the cucumber beetle. Easy. Now I see some disease or sickness. I can see the sign. Yeah. Can I do? Tomatoes on the pot, doing great as well. Probably have to support some of these. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go back this way. Okay, so it's like one of many entranceways in the jungle of my front yard. So again, there's like a rows of peppers, hot peppers in here. So many of them. And my green stalk right here. My eucalyptus is doing great. I do have jasmine flower, and yeah. My roses that I have been treating them for black spot. That's my problem. Hopefully they'll bounce back. And yeah, so that's my pole beans right behind it. I do have some beets at the back, and I don't know if you can see it, but if you look closely, there is carrots, baby seedling carrots growing. Potatoes in the pots. And I do reuse our pail buckets as well, and I plant my tomatoes in here. Ooh, this looks so amazing. Oh yeah. So we are now heading over here. So these are my peppers. So where their pathway is, there was a garlic in there that I pulled out, and now it became a pathway for peppers. This is another bucket of tomatoes. Eggplant is growing really great as well. That's my hydrangea tree, more flowers in here. Just one of my green stalk and tomatoes. So I did put a pail in here. The reason why I don't want somebody to go over this fence because it's really low. These are my gourds climbing up, and they're gonna have to go over this trellis. Soon it's gonna fill up. I'm so happy. And in here I do have my eggplants and my zucchini, some of my peppers, and that's my another bush beans of green stalk, and the squash, my winter squash. Let me see if I can still squeeze my feet in here. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Right. Okay. All right. I do have kangkong in Tagalog, but I think it's water spinach they called it in here. I do have climbing over this trellis our gourd or bitter melon right over there, and in here there's another long gourd or round gourd, although I haven't seen any fruit yet. Ding, 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 ding. Right. So pods, peppers, and eggplants in here. There you go. We are now in my backyard. So this is the current situation in my backyard at the moment. So there's arch trellis that where the gourds are climbing over. Some of the tomatoes that I didn't want to throw in my compost, so I just planted in here. And these are my peppers. There's hot pepper, cayenne pepper, santaka, like all kinds of different. And that's my passion fruit that climbing over where my trellis, my greenhouse, my fig tree. I have to put a net on it because of the squirrel situation, and they are fruiting. So this is where I'm building my butterfly hummingbirds garden. My messy greenhouse. It's kind of like a storage at the moment. Oh, the borage is done flowering now. Yeah, I have to put more flowers in here for butterfly and hummingbirds. So far so good. Bee balm is going to flower soon. Liatris is there. Some zinnias, dahlias. Right, so this is one of the arches. Roses over there. Flowers. There's a bee balm as well, petunias. And Nothing really happening on the other side of this bed. It's just asparagus, still growing, still young. And these are my varieties of cherry tomatoes. So they are growing in this trellis. At the very far back of my garden are all my currants and gooseberries and some of the black cap raspberries. This is where I pile my soil as well. Ooh, I see some blushing. Ring it. Ooh, that tells me it's sunrise bumblebee. Oh yeah, it is sunrise bumblebee. So this is where they're growing. And you look at the other end, yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's climbing over. And also in this side of my garden, it's like some of the hot peppers. Again, I use this bed only because I don't want to throw a bunch of pepper seedlings or tomato seedlings that I have. So I kind of like use or give up my originally plan. I'm supposed to plant something else in here, but I just put my peppers instead. This is my herbs garden, which is they're all perennial in here. And my tomatillo that's like happily growing. My chervil is I have to pick these seeds. These are my chervil. I remember planting like just 3 and now they're like growing really great, like really bushy. So there's 2 varieties of tomatillo that I do have in here. So this one is the Malinalca. It's a long they're more like elongated variety of tomatillo, and the other one is more like the regular tomatillo looking, like that. So, and my daughter loves planting the ground cherry. Oh, it just fell in my hand. Look at that. So it's similar to tomatillo, but this one is sweeter and smaller. Good snack. Oh my god, so sweet. And then there's another bed of tomatillo. We do make salsa. Oh, they're so good. Look at that. They're like over the fence now. And in this bed are my bush beans. We do love beans. So aside from 2 green stock, I do have like 1 full raised bed of green beans that I might need to harvest. Might have to come back in here and harvest. And now we are in the jungle of tomato, back in tomatoes. As you can see in here, they're growing tall, reaching for the sun. And I do have some interplanting in here, which is the nasturtium taking over my pathway. And I have my squash in here. There's more squash coming in. My goodness, it's so hard to navigate through. And my snapdragon that I'm still struggling to plant. My volunteer squash. That's my messy garden compost or bin. I do have my raspberry in there that I already cut out the old cane. But yeah, look at that tomatoes right there. And some more squash coming along. And I see some ripening berries in here. Ooh, hold on. I want that. It's my blackberries. Is there more? Ooh, there's another one. Oh, wow. It's so good just to come in here in the morning, pick some berries. Why not? Oh my god. There's more. Look at that, early in the morning. Oh, the other one is not fully ripe. Or whatever, I can eat it. Alright, I got myself some blackberries. And so these are my backyard garden with my tomatillo in behind. Now you can see there, and a lot of mess at the back. I left my mug in there. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. I'll see you again. Happy gardening.